Most of us think compulsively all the time. That is to say, we talk to ourselves. If I talk all the time, I don't hear what anyone else has to say. If I think all the time, that is to say, if I talk to myself all the time, I don't have anything to think about except thoughts. And therefore, I'm living entirely in the world of symbols. Therefore, if you meditate for an ulterior motive, that is to say, to improve your mind, to improve your character, to be more efficient in life, you've got your eye on the future and you are not meditating. Well, meditation, when correctly done, has nothing to do with all that. It's a kind of digging the present. It's a kind of grooving with the eternal now. The place where it's at is simply here and now. If you simply close your eyes and allow yourself to hear all the sounds that are going on around you, just listen to the general hum and buzz of the world as if you were listening to music. Don't try to identify the sounds you're hearing. Don't put names on them. Simply allow them to play with your eardrums. It's all just sound. And if I am talking to you right now and you're doing this, don't try to make any sense out of what I'm saying, because your brain will take care of that automatically. You don't have to try to understand anything. As you hear sounds coming up in your head, thoughts, you simply listen to them as part of the general noise going on, just as you would be listening to the sound of my voice, or just as you would be listening to cars going by, or to birds chattering outside the window. So look at your own thoughts as just noises. And soon you will find that the so-called outside world and the so-called inside world come together. They are a happening. Your thoughts are a happening, just like the sounds going on outside. And everything is simply a happening, and all you're doing is watching it. It's all just sound. The place where it's at is simply here and now.
What is going on today, guys? Evan Aldo here. Later stream today. Got a haircut. Just doing some stuff earlier, working out and all that. So, yeah. Hope you guys are doing well. What's up, Rafa? What's up, Sully? What's up, Nightshade? How's it going, man? Excuse me. Let's get right, into the meat and potatoes here. Right into the... I mean, you got some trigger waves and stuff forming. I mean, it kind of looks like you might be able to dodge, this blood diamond, at least for a little bit. Maybe enough to stop everybody out, come up a bit, then it'll play out. I don't think we're completely out of the woods, but, daily green dot, anchor wave, not a terrible, type of thing. So maybe it's telling us that the majority of this correction is kind of done, and even if we do go down to 36, I mean, it still is not as much as, this whole, drop down. That's 18. And from there, that's like 10. So, yeah, ultimately, that's what we're looking at there. And I mean, I guess when you look at, trigger wave forming here, that could save the day in the 3-day. It's the 2-day and 3-day trigger waves. Those theoretically could save the day. Could be some time before those, finally come to fruition, though. 4-hour trigger wave forming, we'll probably see that, depending on what price does. I mean, we could see that confirm within 2 hours. Lower time frames look decent. Lower time frames do look decent. I mean, you could argue this is like a reverse head and shoulders without the left shoulder, or, well, really, yeah, reverse head and shoulders, and you didn't break out anyway yet. And if you do break out upward, you know, which we still could easily, you're looking at 41.2, which my long that I'm in right now does kind of target that area. If you want more info on that, check out the Discord down below. Really great community. A lot of people really like it. Let's check it out. So yeah, that's ultimately what we're kind of looking at right now. Real high time frames. I mean, you know, you got your bearish stuff. It meant business. It played out to a certain extent. The question is, do we come down farther to the 36, 37K? Or, you know, can we bounce here? That's the big question. And, you know, the other, I guess the third possibility, the last possibility is you bounce somewhat. Maybe you bounce up here, you know, 42 again, then you reject from there and come to 36. Definitely not impossible. Maybe you see that happen in the next 5 days, and then February turns out to be more bearish. In the first 2 weeks, you come down a bit. So that's what we gotta, you know, keep in mind here. Ethereum, nice double bottom, hit that area. Trigger wave on the hourly to the downside. I mean, that could play out more bearishly, but where was it? 4 hour had a, yeah, yellow X, and now you confirmed from there a bearish div, So yeah. And right there. Gapped RSI is coming down. I mean, that would definitely support the case to come down a bit more, but the trigger wave would probably, you know, looking over here, that was April 2020. So if you look at that point, you know, early 2020 in the 4-year cycle, we're a couple months, you know, ahead of that, but ultimately macro bearish. Ultimately still macro bearish. Now 4-day, just like Bitcoin, you confirm that bear div. Let me get rid of this rectangle. It's not really relevant anymore. Confirm that bear div came down. So the question is, you know, how much does it need to play out? How much more can it play out? Yeah, I mean, that one's kind of forming right there. Is this anything? No. So just a kind of anchor wave kind of forming there. And ultimately, okay, really basic TA, double bottom. If you break up from here, you're looking at, yeah, these wicks right there. I think that's a significant area, 2,300. So you get up to 2,300, potentially reject from there and come lower. That's absolutely possible. Absolutely possible here. If we do look at VeChain, I was taking a look at earlier, down a bit. I mean, a lot of these do look, you know, similar as it usually is to Bitcoin, Ethereum. And trigger waves, stuff like that. Reverse head and shoulders, I don't know. I feel like short term it probably could break up on a lot of these. Solana came up a bit, now testing this area. If you could hold this, you're probably looking at, you know, next area 90 something, then after that 100 potentially. So yeah. ApeCoin. I mean, if you went from the wick, that is a bull div on the daily. That could save the day here, and it is starting to show some, you know, double bottom. If you could break up here from this area. I mean, yeah. Then you're coming back up to 180, so that could be a big jump up, and that could be good for the NFTs, Yuga Labs in general. Kind of like how this is looking on the short-term time frames. So yeah, reverse head and shoulders, bring up some more. And then Cardano right here. You know, you hit that big point, you know, anchor wave on the daily. Yellow X, you may get a bull div or something. Yeah, that one forming there on the 2 hour. Kind of looks like you could come up some more. Kind of. Kind of looks like you might be able to come up some more. And this is probably a 33%. I mean, that's theoretically enough. Theoretically enough for a halving year, post-halving year. Let's see here. What's up, Pete Baker? Deso? I don't even know what that is, man. Let's take a look. Okay, it's on Coinbase. Oh, I do know. I have looked at it before. Came down to that area, retesting there. Pretty big pocket. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if we were to break down farther, that 23, that wick would be good. The 24 would make a lot of sense. If we could hold this area and break above, then you're looking at probably this wick, that area at 95. So obviously an extremely volatile, situation here. Yeah, it would be a 200% up to that point. I mean, you might eventually get there. So yeah. I mean, just curious about like the ETFs. Yeah, I mean, some more bullish things. I mean, you had your drop down. You're currently 20% down. So, I mean, not impossible to see more upside potential here. And I think we probably will in the short term. That's why I have a long in right now. And have it in over on FAIRDESK if you guys are interested in FAIRDESK. Link in description below. MEXC is great as well for trading. We do the $100 giveaway every week with FAIRDESK. Deposit any amount and do one futures trade. And you got a really good shot at getting a $100 trading bonus. So yeah. Let's take a look at Link and Algo right now. Yeah. What's up, Danny? So yeah. Take a look at Link. Blood Diamond in the 4-day. I mean, sometimes they don't always play out bearishly, but I feel like that's the thing. If we come up a little bit, you come up a little bit, and then you may come down farther. So we got to be careful with that. We definitely need to be careful with that. Bull div on the 6 hour, not too shabby, not too shabby. I mean, I could see us pumping up a bit from that. And then money flow kind of coming up. Short term, yeah, short term looks pretty good. I mean, double bottoms. So if you can break, above there, you're looking at 15, just under 15. So you might be able to squeeze something in, that area. Good to go. That's a good risk reward ratio. I would probably be more lenient with the stop, but yeah, might be able to do something there. Algo. So yeah, Algorand came up. You saw your correction now, about a 40% correction. Volatile crypto. Decent area right there. Let me draw out that because that wick right there in that area, yeah. Historically a decent area. Now if we could break above there, right at like 16.7, that'd be relatively good. You got a blood diamond in your 5 hour. I don't know if that looks too good though, so we got to be careful with that. But I think it's more up to kind of what happens with Bitcoin. So yeah. Yeah, right there. Was there more data on like so we made a lower low than that wick, and then I think you might, it could be a bumpy road, but you probably will, continue upward. And if you can break upward off of here, break above that level, you're looking at, yeah, right there, those wicks. So that's 66 cents. What is that from here? 300%. If you could break above there, you know, to that point, I mean, you're looking at all-time highs, it'd be 17x. Yeah. I mean, the sky's the limit on some of these. Yeah, let's look at XMR, sure. So, I mean, you've been in the, obviously the parallel channel, this area for a long time, almost like a ascending wedge. And I mean, let's just see something here. I mean, your technical target, I would assume you'll eventually break upward and potentially get up to 280. Now, that could take a hell of a long time, obviously. Trigger waves forming do look good. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Yeah. Speaking of privacy, I do think you'll eventually break up to that area. Speaking of privacy tokens, let's take a look at Zcash right now. That bottom there, higher low, hopefully. Ballsy, risky play, but I don't know. I think it could be catching falling knives here, but I mean, because you made a new low, but it could be the bottom. Near, I picked up some near the other day. It was down a lot and looking decent. You know, it's just a question of like, do you come down farther, hit that area, or is this your kind of your bottom? You know, I could see kind of either way happening. It's on sale. I mean, you were almost at $5. Now you're at 2 something. So it's a good price. Down 42. So yeah. Big area with that wick. That would be the main kind of case to jump. I guess you could argue, you know, it's a place price sticks to. Right there. Yeah. Some stuff over there. Yeah. I don't know. It could go either way. I mean, DCAing makes sense here. I don't really imagine it would go much below this area, but obviously anything is possible. Just wanted to look at Bitcoin dominance for a second here. So still generally more bearish, especially in that 2 week. So, you know, good signs for getting into alts, I will say. I'd imagine we'd reject from here or stay sideways more. I mean, I don't know, some trigger waves forming, but we'll see if anything comes of that. Trying to think what else is kind of relevant right now. Curious if Bonk saw I was looking at Bonk. I was curious if that like saw it. Yeah. So that setup did, almost got the target right there. Little jump. Might be able to see some continuation here. So yeah. Excuse me. So yeah. I mean, double bottom right here, this would obviously be somewhat of a case to, you know, jump hella high, jump back real high, but we will see. That's to be seen. Metis, yeah. I'm familiar with Metis. I think I do own a tiny bit of this. Yeah, I mean, there's something else with an M I bought, but anchor wave in the weekly is probably 40%. Jeez. Trigger wave in the daily could give you what you need. I mean, we're hitting that kind of big area. If we could hold this, that would be good. We'll see what happens. A lot of these new ones, it's kind of hard to say, but maybe it was on some other exchanges for longer. Yeah, big rejection from that area, right around there. Back down to that wick, so we'll see. Technical target for this, there to there would bring you up to kind of where we hit. I mean, you could do like a more extreme technical target and go do this whole range kind of, I guess. You could break above there. You're looking at 90, yeah, I kind of doubt that, but 24x, not impossible from what we've seen from 2020 to 2021 with a lot of these, so yeah. 80K runner. Yeah, just, I'm DCAing in. I'm planning on DCAing until halving. It's April 20th, I think it's supposed to be the halving. So, based on that, we got about 3 months, or really February, March, 2.5 months, I guess. So, yeah. IOTA. Yeah, that's one. IOTA's been around a minute. That's a decent area. If we could hold that, that's good. I think you got some potential here. Never made it back to its all-time high in December of 2017. So, yeah. I mean, if we follow this kind of trajectory here, all you're going to get up to is, potentially in 2020, 70 cents. Still a nice 3x, though, or 2.5x. We'll see what happens. So Tesla's been down a bit. We can look at Tesla. Blood diamond on the 5-day, geez. I think it's been in the news how much it's crashing. I don't know, man. It doesn't look that great at the moment. I would wait to see what happens here. I mean, that's a decent area. Those wicks right there is a decent area. If we lose that, then, I mean, that pocket, yeah. There's a lot of stuff around here. I mean, we're currently down 56% from all-time high. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say with this, but as of right now, I don't think I want to buy it. That's what I'm going to say. I don't think I want to buy it. The 2-week doesn't look too good either. Maybe a trigger wave on the 2-week will give us what we need. What's it at now? 182. 100 to 150. Yeah, that's a big range. Yeah, can definitely get there. Let's see what else is going on. Beam. Yeah, this is one that some people have liked. Generally just bleeding. Maybe some of those trigger waves and higher time frames will give you what you need, but as of right now, not too much. Let's see here. Bitcoin's still trying. She's trying. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got to look at Solana. What's up, Crypto Scalper? Solana. Trigger wave forming on the 2-day. So similar to a lot of the market right now. The question is, have we, was this the bottom, or do we need to come down more to 75 or maybe 60 something? In terms of short term, I feel like Bitcoin looks better in the short term. I don't know, man. It's not, I would say almost more bearish, but kind of neutral right now. Gotta wait and see what happens here, I guess. What I'm kind of looking for in a lot of these to really, make me say that we've kind of bottomed out here in this local pullback is this green coming into the red. So, yeah. Sui. Yeah, a little tough to say here. Big area we're hitting. I don't think it looks too good overall. Maybe on some lower time frames, but higher ones, not too much. 3-day maybe. Tough to say there. Bleed out the alts. I don't think we're going to see Bitcoin dominance do anything too crazy. I want to look at ETH Bitcoin. ETH started to bleed a little bit against Bitcoin, but not. Came up, and now we're coming down. Trigger wave forming on some of these ones. And maybe it could come down a bit farther, but probably not. I think we've probably bottomed out based on the 2-week, monthly. Take a quick look, see at the 3-week, yeah. Deep anchor wave. I like the 3-week here. I like ETH. So yeah. The other, I was looking at like the ape ETH pair. I mean, some of you guys know that my favorite like high risk thing is ApeCoin. That looks pretty good on ape ETH. Could be finally bottoming out. So yeah. Kind of wanted to look at just to see how the NFTs and everything, overall floor prices and stuff. Apes down to 4.5 ETH, nothing terrible. Maybe a good price. Little pudgies, $4,000 a pop. Bored Apes down below 60K. And then I'm looking for the Trump ones. Bitcoin Frogs, $7,000. Bored Ape Kennel. Let me look at the Trump ones. Up 10% in the day, 700 floor price. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So that's been good. That's been good. I mean, if you got 6 of them, you would have, let's see, 705 times 6. You'd have $4,200 worth of Trump NFTs. So yeah. And things that are what is BitTorrent? This is like the one thing I've never looked at. This has been around a minute. Is that it? No, I thought just BTT. It's on Bitfinex. Oh, it's on Kraken. Okay, that looks like a better chart. No, I thought it was. Is there like? Okay, so yeah, I did not enough data here, but I know it's been around longer than it's been around a little bit longer. Mina, I want to take a look at. So that one, I think, let me just look at, I think I drew it, yeah. Big area right here, and that's a nice correction too. 42% down, so that could be dip buying. Yeah, could be dip buying opportunities here. And then eventually breaking up higher to $3 or something. Not sure I know too much about Mina. What do you guys think of it? Is there a chance Bitcoin just goes sideways for a month and whatnot? Yeah, I mean, consolidation is a form of correction. Anything could happen. I don't think it would be completely sideways. I mean, I think you would probably test, 36K and then test 42K if that does happen at a few points there. I mean, there's got to be a range. Link is, I think I looked at Link, but I think there's a blood diamond on the 4-day. Yeah. For now, based on those, it looks more bearish and it wants to break down, but definitely got to see what happens here. Some of the lower time frames, bull divs and stuff forming, not awful. Would I go long on Link? Probably not. But Bitcoin, I mean, I think there's a decent shot Bitcoin does jump up higher. Tia, let's take a look. Take a look. Yeah, I mean, it's jumping. I mean, it's hidden off of that area. Celestia. 30%, yeah. It's the big area we got to hold. I mean, these bull divs, they support, well, Yeah, I mean, the hourly, some of these definitely do support the bullish case. Definitely doesn't look bad in the short term. Tough to say. This is a new one. But yeah, I mean, if you keep generally, following that, trajectory, I don't know if we were to, do this crap again. I don't know. I mean, there, 70, yeah. Oh, wow. No, that would be insane. Yeah, that ain't happening. Yeah. But I mean, next year, maybe. Money flow, thoughts on Cass. It's funny. Do you have some airdrops and shit? Okay. Yeah, there's a few of them that have airdrops. Yeah, okay, Cass, but people like this. I mean, it's obviously a newer one. Like a lot of stuff, it's hitting a pretty big area. If you were to, let me draw this out here. If you were to, bounce there, reverse head and shoulder thing, yeah, short term, you got a good shot kind of short term here. But if you lose this, then you're coming down to you're probably coming down to, I mean, from there to there, 6-7 cents. Let's see what happens. First blood diamond ever on the 2-day, so might mean business. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, okay. ETH money flowing hourly. Yeah, it's good. That's the catalyst to jump up a bit. Like I mentioned, I mean, 2,300. Yeah, that's a nice target. And that could be I mean, I'm in a similar trade for Bitcoin, but that's a good risk reward ratio too if you wanted. I mean, you got to bounce above that, but I do think there's a good shot of that. Yeah, that is a good shot. I'll give you guys a little bit. We got a small group today, so I'll give you guys a little bit of a freebie on what I'm like looking at and want to post in the Discord. So yeah, and if you guys are interested in Discord, link down below. Yeah, okay, staking TI, yeah. I mean, I'm more in the Yuga Lab stuff and like staking ApeCoin and that stuff. But yeah. Osmo, AXL, yeah. Osmo, I mean, I don't, like it's, we'll look at osmosis. I mean, there's the other one we've looked at, persistence. That's down almost 50%. That could be a good dip buying place. Trigger wave forming there. Yeah, ICP could be coming around, or you could just roll over and come down farther. Be careful with that. What was this correction? Let's see that part. 40%. That could be it. Yeah, tough to say though, guys. I mean, the thing is, it could be hit. We could have hit the bottom here, and you still go into the red. I mean, as long if we just stay more sideways. So yeah. Let's see. Let's look at Osmo. Is this the best one to look at this on? I thought it was on Coinbase. Okay, more data was on MEXC. Big area right there. 36% down. The thing everybody wants here, I feel like, is, jumping up back up here, which is definitely not impossible. I think you might eventually get there. I just don't know when. But yeah, there might be a good jump up higher here. I might pick some of this up on Monday. Yeah, you guys smash the like button. Always forgot to tell you guys to do that. Let's see. AXL I wanted to take a quick look at. Elixir. Yeah, like everything else, not too much to say. I mean, came down. I feel like you're probably going to test this area. Daily in the red, though. Could be the place to start buying the dip. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Dot and Atom, yeah. Lost that area on Dot, wicked down to there. Yeah, similar to a lot of the other things right now. That's a little bit of red, but a little bit of red can turn around and turn green. Trigger waves forming. Daily, you're almost in the red. I don't know. I mean, I think there's a decent shot you break down to this area, but there's also a decent shot. I mean, you already had a freaking, 36% correction. That could be enough. So yeah. But I mean, I'm mainly of the view that, we're not going to see, we're going to stay in a more bullish environment. We had our correction, we had our sell the news, and then we're, within a few months going to start to recover. Let's see here. Let's see. Atom I want to look at. Hitting that point, big area. Coming into the red and daily, which is a good, probably DCA place. I kind of like how this looks in the short term. Trigger waves forming on 3 and 4 day. I kind of like how this looks. If we can hold that area, you potentially could jump up higher here. Let's see other Bitcoins that I'm bullish. There's a lot, man. I mean, there's a lot. I'm bullish on Polkadot. I'm bullish on Atom. I'm bullish on Matic. I'm bullish on Crypto.com, CRO. I'm bullish on VeChain. Bullish on Apecoin. And quite a few others. AVAX. And some others I can't list off the top of my head, but yeah. Traditional, yeah, SPX. Let's take a look at. So, yeah, let's look at the SPY. New all-time high. I think $500 is pretty inevitable at this point. I think we'll probably see some type of reaction there. I think with these green dots and stuff that are confirming on like the 4-day and stuff, I think that could bring you higher. Daily looks like some continuation is possible. Monthly money flow is okay. I don't think we'll see generally that big of a correction until we confirm a weekly bull div with the money flow coming out, which looks like that VWAP's going to come up higher. That may not happen for another month or two. So yeah. Bitcoin monthly looks scary. I mean, if you're comparing it to there, kind of. Trying to think what we want to. July of 2012. That was enough to get rich. nice 100x. Is that no? Yeah, nice 100x there. There, and then that, yeah. Nah, I think he got. I mean, he came freaking low here, but yeah, this was that in terms of that fucking money flow. Excuse the language, but in terms of that money flow, because the percentage down was a lot. Well, it wasn't that 60 to about 13 down. So 50 to, yeah, that means it's not going to come up that much more. I think he'll get higher though. We'll see. NASDAQ breaking upward. Same as the SPY. We just broke upward, which is a good sign. I mean, it would make sense to retest that high or something, but I don't know, man. I feel like these generally may be bullish for the rest of the year into the election. Along with crypto, too, probably. Traditional markets have been wasting time with some of the crypto. I mean, crypto's on sale. Traditional markets ain't on sale. They're at all-time highs. So yeah. Trying to think. Right there, 157. First head and shoulders, technical target up there. Do I think you can get up to 250 by the end of the year? That's a tough one, but if you keep repeating this crap, then maybe. Who the hell knows how much they could pump this stuff up? Let's see. JASA, only scared for short term, but yeah, easy TV. I think losing 30K is where it starts to get more worrisome, but I have never heard of that, but let's take a look. Elf. I don't know, rejecting from that point there. Trigger wave right there. Yeah, trigger waves, double little trigger wave right there. Kind of looks good there. Don't know much about this. Thoughts on Tesla? Yeah, we were looking at it. You know, I wouldn't buy it right now. I'd keep my eye on it to see if things kind of turn around. So yeah, PayPal's another one. Their earnings come out in a couple weeks, I believe. Choppy. I don't know. I would assume that you retest this line and hold it. I mean, that was a good sign coming up to 68 right there. Money flow is still good, so I think this will continue to do well. HNT, yeah, let's take a look. Oh, let's look at the older, yeah. HNT, I bought the dip on this, and this has recovered a good amount, which is a good thing. Yeah, it was down 50. Yeah, some of them, they're on their own. I think you'll eventually break upward to, you know, the $13 area. As of right now. View up coming up in that 2-day. Macro's decent. It could take time. I don't know. You may retest that area. Hard to say. The 50%. I like helium. I'm trying to think what else is going on here. Oh yeah, I forgot about E-Gold. Let's take a look. I think that 3-day trigger wave will probably give you what you need. Kind of coming up here. They probably got a big freaking, yeah, 40%. I don't know. I think regardless of what happens, I mean, even if you come down farther here, I think you're eventually going to just recover and keep going and follow the 4-year cycle, you know, for most of these, you know, for I'm not, you know, for random shit tokens that just came out, probably not, but, you know, things will follow the 4-year cycle within reason. IBIT, I mean, that kind of follows. That's obviously going to follow. I have BTC, which I think this trigger wave in the 2-hour I kind of like, but we'll see. Timing the bottom would be nice. Well, buying real estate after 08 wasn't really the bottom completely, because if you look at Miami real estate here, the bottom was, does this go back far enough? Yes, it should. The bottom was in 2011. So yeah, if you bought, it took a while to freaking bottom out here. Bottom was over here, so it would have taken you a while. How's that doing here? Choppy sideways. We'll see if we break upward. We'll probably break upward because that's a trend. Let's see here. If it ranges 35, 45K next 6 months, I think it would come higher than that, but I wouldn't be complaining too much. So yeah. For some real estate markets, 08 prior 09 probably was the bottom. Not for Florida, I don't think. Florida got hit the worst. People have been bullish on this. We'll see if this follows the rest of the NASDAQ. Could probably keep going up. Big area right there. I'm not seeing any signs that you're going to reject hard. ICP. Oh, yeah. Some of the Bitcoin pairs would be... I don't know. It probably will with most of the altcoins kind of outperform. I'm not the biggest ICP guy, but yeah. Curious about, I know Ape ETH looks good. Ape Bitcoin, let's look at. Damn yellow X's. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on a large time frame, usually that's a bot. It could be a bottom signal or at least close to it. So we'll keep that in mind. And by the way, guys, if you're interested in joining the Discord down below, a lot of really great setups and calls. And I will definitely do, when do I want to do a meeting with you guys? Maybe could do one tomorrow night, but yeah, some people are out. Maybe we'll do one over the weekend. Got the playoffs. Who's your picks, guys? Who should I bet on? Who's your picks for who's going to win? I'm thinking Chiefs and 49ers again for the Super Bowl. Either Chiefs 49ers or 49ers Ravens. That would be an interesting Super Bowl. That's what I'm thinking. I think regardless, I don't really see the Lions winning. I think the 49ers are going to be in the Super Bowl. Friday night. All right, we'll try to do Friday night. I don't think the Lions really got a chance. I mean, usually when a team is favored by 7 points, they usually win it, but we'll see. Do I like Aptos? I don't know too much about it, man. It's a new one. Let's take a look at it. Well, it's not that new anymore, but yeah. Dump down there and then 400%. I mean, it's been in a downtrend since February of last year. I don't really like that about it, but with the money flow, I think it could. I mean, it's been an uptrend since October. I think it could continue here. It'll probably eventually get back up to that area and then potentially higher. That's 160 there. I mean, if you want to do a crazy prediction, break above there, you're looking at, yeah, $50 or something. Where would that be from 600%? Not impossible. So Discord is $65 a month. If you, okay, yeah, we'll do, actually, let me do a promo for you guys for Discord. $65 a month. It's me, Landacore, CBZ, giving a lot of exclusive analysis, and Matt, we get K-Mac in there too. So a lot of good people. Landacore is really good for shit tokens, small market caps, that type of stuff. Yeah, and if you guys sign up with my link to any of the exchanges down below and open a support ticket, deposit at least $100 and then open a support ticket in the Discord with your UID, I will give you a free month in the Discord. So check that out. Link down below. I think it's good value. So yeah. Yeah, we got the crypto scalper in there too. Got the crypto scalper. He's always got a lot of good stuff there. A lot of funny memes too. I like the meme with the people dancing. That's a good one. I like that one. That one's pretty good. Is anything happening? Ooh. Sound like a monkey. But coming up, yeah. Coming up, so hopefully come up a little bit more on ETH. Hopefully we come up a little bit more on my ape token. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at that double bottom. Look at that not bull div on the daily. Well, from the wick you could argue bull div, but could be it. Could be it. I like how this looks to a certain extent. But don't get mad at me if it comes down farther. It's ApeCoin. Let's be real. 24-hour trial. No, but maybe we could do that. Maybe we could do that. Something, I don't know. I'll think about that. But yeah, I mean, we've been on about 52 minutes. Not too much else to really talk about at the moment. Stuff is coming up a little bit. I like it. I think we could come up a bit more. So yeah. I mean, it looks like so far we're probably going to dodge this blood diamond that's about to appear. This blood diamond right here in the 5-hour. Dodge that, come up a little bit more, and then potentially reject. Then we'll see. So, yeah. Definitely got to see here. Yeah, not too much else to talk about, guys. I think I'm probably going to wrap it up. It's just, you know, we could look at, I don't know, some news articles or something. I don't know, CNBC. I mean, yeah, futures are down. Okay, NASDAQ futures down 100 points. That could be part of it. Tesla. Interesting. Hamptons are down. Everybody's leaving the north. Tesla's out of Magnificent 7. Okay. I feel like with all the FUD and crap about Tesla right now, it could be a good dip buying place, but I'd rather buy Bitcoin right now, honestly, or crypto. Because, like, you know, crypto's on sale. Like, it's down. You know what I mean? And it's like you're buying at all-time high, which I'm not saying it's bad to buy the all-time high on something like the NASDAQ or the S&P 500. I mean, those are good. You know, they pay dividends. But yeah, let's see, medical costs soar. Let's actually look at, I wanted to look at Pfizer quickly. Another yellow X right there. Money flow is starting to come up here. I don't really see it going much lower in this area, but I could be completely wrong here. I don't know. I'm not sure what will happen with that. It does seem like it's at a good discount. mRNA is another Moderna. That's looking decent. Like it wants to come back. So yeah. So the indicators are Market Cipher. That's completely different. The link down below is for Market Cipher. CryptoFace is the creator of Market Cipher. You should check out his channel at some point. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a little bit risky, but I think, you know, you're buying the FUD a little bit if you buy Tesla right now. But in terms of the charts, guys, we gotta be objective. The charts, I don't really like them too much on Tesla. Trump went to a blacklist Nikki Haley campaign donors. She'll probably drop out at the South Carolina primary in about a month. I would assume she'll stay until that. There's a different. This is the. Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather buy the Trump NFTs than mess with these, but it rhymes. But yeah, that's that. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I will see you guys. Check out the Discord down below. Also, check out the links down below for the exchanges. If you deposit $100 Sign up. I have a link in the deposit $100 to any of the exchanges down below. I'll give you 1 free month in the Discord. Let's see. MICE, what's up? All the Tesla and EV FUD is just cover for the fact that auto repossessions have spiked. Big inventory of used cars. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize the repossessions were up that much. How about Ford? Like, how are the other? That's not Ford. Ford Motor Company. I know this has been up, right? Well, it had a good 21 or 20, yeah. So yeah, okay, I guess they all are coming down a bit. It could be that. So yeah, I mean, maybe you could get a good deal on it. I mean, yeah, I think used cars have been coming down. Yeah, you probably could get a pretty good deal on a 2 or 3 year old car now. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys. Really appreciate you guys. Have a good one.